If this hasn't been one of the most exhausting weeks for social media for me, I swear, like, just after getting off a week-long ban of live streaming for TikTok, I am live streaming, not even really talking about anything controversial, because I save everything like that for here because I don't feel safe talking on TikTok. And just doing my makeup, really just talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I get a pop-up saying that your live might be ended because of inappropriate clothing. And this is what I was wearing. This very shirt. Exactly like this. This is what I was wearing. Your live maybe is at risk of being taken down for inappropriate clothing. And I don't know if it was a fucking Karen who reported it. I don't know if it was the TikTok overlords, both of which are completely possible. But it's so fucking exhausting to have to tiptoe around people in real life, to tiptoe around people on social media. Not even so much because social media actually is through social media I've actually been able to be the most genuine version of myself, I think, in a way that I can barely be in public, as a black woman, as a black Hispanic woman. And but this is getting ridiculous. Nothing like a reminder that your skin is showing too much because it's your shoulder. And it's like, I can't pinpoint if it's because of my color. I can't pinpoint if it's because I'm a woman. I can't pinpoint if it's both. All are possible. And a bunch of people watching this will be like, Nikki, wow, why are you bringing color into this? Why am I bringing color into this? Because there are so many bitches on TikTok in fucking bikinis, in less than bikinis, shaking their ass, showing all sorts of skin, with millions of views, millions of followers, not nary one community guidelines violation, not nary one video taken down. It feels like people that look like that are free to be whatever they want to be, to do whatever they want to do, except the few that do start using their platform to talk about the injustices done to other people, and even those white people start losing their platforms. But there's nothing like a reminder that you always have to be watching. You're either too much or not enough, and it's all too much to bear sometimes. It was a trigger for me for sure, and the funny thing about triggers is that you never know when it's going to come. When you have PTSD, and I talked about that, how triggers, like, people throw that word around, and it's like, and a lot of them don't know what it means. Being triggered by something isn't merely seeing something that upsets you or that makes you feel uncomfortable. Being triggered is, in the sense of trauma, is being literally transported back to a place and time that you're trying to forget at literally all points of the day. 24/7, all of your life and energy is spent on trying not to live in that traumatic moment or those series of traumatic things that happened to you. And that, for some reason, took me back to the Air Force when my abuser policed everything about me. She wrote me paperwork for wearing makeup, for being too happy, for being too joyful. She wrote me paperwork on that and threatened to end my career on that, and also got away with low-key threatening me, my career, my life. that that incident on live unexpectedly took me back to that time, and I literally had a breakdown on camera. Don't regret it. I'm not saying sorry for it. I'm not apologizing for it, because that's what's real. That's my reality. And I cried. I broke some things. Broke a bottle of hair gel. Had to go get a new one, and took a Xanax and slept for a good part of the day. And now I'm just now getting around to filming all of my skits today. I've also noticed that since I started talking about the Asian lives, protect Asian lives thing, even cryptically, my views have been messed with a little bit today, and I can't help but notice that. And I've learned that when it's dealing with TikTok and you notice something strange, there is no such thing as coincidence. So just throwing that out there. But I'm sick of that. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of us. I'm sick of people like me, women of color, white allies who are very outspoken, or even marginally outspoken. I hate that we have to worry about this. I hate that apparently there's like Proud Boy alt-right groups just going around mass reporting people, just based on being a person of color, based on being a black person. And then, of course, even worse if you are actively speaking out against something, actively speaking out against nationalism, racism, stuff like that. It's like days like this remind me that, like it or not, these people have so much control. And there are so many people telling me, don't cry, don't let them win. And I'm like, motherfucker, you don't get it, do you? The reality of being me is playing a losing game every single day. Playing a losing game. A game in which you have to play by the rules. Because if you don't, you can disappear. You can have everything taken from you. One way or another, if you get my drift. It means having to play the rules of a game that's fucked up for survival. So I'm like, don't you dare shame me for letting it get to me. Because women like me have been strong for too long, putting up a front that things don't bother us, and I personally am tired of pretending that things don't get to me and that things don't bother me. I think it's because people are really uncomfortable seeing my tears, seeing the tears of people that look like me, because it's so much more convenient to view black people, black indigenous people of color, as these resilient, superhuman people whose feelings can't get hurt, so that you can continue to abuse them, or so that the system can continue to abuse us, and those watching don't have to feel guilt because it's like, it's okay, you're strong. I'm done with that narrative. I'm completely done with that narrative. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm a human being just like anybody else, and just like anyone else. I have feelings. I have tears to shed. I get frustrated. I get sad. I get hurt. I get my feelings hurt. And honestly, like I said, it's unfortunate that it's revolutionary to show your feelings, but I'm done hiding them, that's for sure. So today was very exhausting, but definitely a reminder to, if you are doing social justice fighting, remember to take care of yourself and take a break, because the shit gets heavy and it gets exhausting. Take it from me, who I just scarfed down a bunch of sushi and a Xanax and went to sleep for most of the afternoon. And I was really frustrated because there's a lot that I wanted to get done today, but guess it wasn't in the cards. So that's Friday. What a Friday.